in a company. But as Milan mentioned, please, if you have some questions, put them, on your paper, and later on we will be able to, to answer them. So as I mentioned, this is my first event that I'm running right now, and I have been working for events company before, so I have like sales background, business management, marketing as well, kind of management a little bit. However, all this project is new for me as well. However, I've been in a company, I've been supporting the company for more than 2 years already. But right now I'm proud to say that I have left my job 2 weeks ago, and I have dedicated all my time now to Global Translate UK as a private investor, as supporting the team, and obviously trying to achieve the one goal that we have, making this project happen. So I hope you hear me well, and you can see me as well on my screen. So basically, let's start about the waves of innovation. As you know, or maybe you don't know, it's also called as a Kondratiev waves that are supposed to cycle like phenomenon in economic, world. For example, we see that each wave has approximately 20 to 40 to 60 years period when they're, they have the beginning of the stage, and then they're getting the, the peak time, and then they're going slowly down, reaching, the new kind of some new big thing. I remember myself, on 2000, around 2000, when we start to have these mobile phones, the computers, but we didn't have like an internet, or like, to be honest, like I remember the computer that I had at home, which didn't give any more like big functions apart from the typing, the Word document, or counting some numbers. Even the phone, we just could, I guess, make calls or make some messages. Right now, all those devices that we had around us is, combined in one phone. So right now is the question, what is next? And we believe that the transportation system is one of the areas which hasn't been developed, especially for people who live, I guess, in UK. I guess most of you, you're struggling to get to any place if you're using the train or you're using a car. The traffics, accidents. Like the time is most valuable asset in our lives, and most of the time that we are spending on the roads is just ridiculous. So we need to do something about it, and I hope that with the SkyWay, with this project, we can resolve some of the problems, or even most of the problems. So innovation in transportation today. Can you just let me know on the chat? Are you aware of this transportation system, like a transport opportunity that we have now, or we have planned to have in the future? I can see the chat. Okay, I'm just, for some reason, sorry, I do have some technical issues. All right, anyways, so basically I'm aware that we have these 4 types of transport systems right now in world planned. If you can see on the top left, we have very interesting, well, I would say car eating machine transport system, which has been released in China. Apparently, it is able to carry up to 300 passengers over the top of the cars and let the traffic to pass underneath. It has actually been showcased in at the 2016 Beijing International High Tech Expo. We'll see how it goes. Looks very interesting. How reasonable it is. We will see later. Then on the top right, probably you are aware, it's a Hyperloop train. This is Elon Musk's project. It has been promoted as a high-speed transport, like a speed train. promising to go up to 500 or 560 kilometers an hour. I mean, on the kilometers with the 970 kilometers an hour. The system uses electric propulsion to accelerate a passenger or cargo vehicle through a tube in a low pressure environment. And then we have underneath Schweb. To be honest, like looking at it, it looks very interesting. I'm not sure how comfortable it could be, but the project prototype was originally designed and implemented in New Zealand as a leisure attraction. However, it has been expanded, to I guess to have kind of a bigger network, a bigger, opportunities to travel around, maybe, some specific regions. And as far as we know, Google has been investing like $1 million towards this project. How amazing is that? We, I guess, need to speak with Google as well. And then we have the SkyWay project, which I would like to talk about a little bit today. And I believe this project can sort, as I mentioned before, a lot of solutions. I mean, a lot of challenges that we've been facing so far, and especially environments where the transport cannot be built. And who is the creator? Yunitsky String Technology SkyWay is a company who's owned by Anatoly Yunitsky. Unfortunately, I haven't met him yet, but I hope sooner or later to do that. Well, hopefully this year, because I believe this person is very honest. As far as I know, he's a very friendly, happy person with one goal: to make it happen and change the world. Apparently, he got loads of awards and rewards, which we can see on his personal website, www.yunitsky.com. There are all the patents and diplomas from 1966 up to date. I can assure that, well, I've been assured, and I can assure, I guess, you guys, that he never been involved in any type of illegal businesses or pyramid scheme project. Instead, 40 years of his life, he has devoted to intensive work, towards the UST, the Yunitsky String Technology. And he also been awarded, in many projects. He's been project manager of two projects for United Nations. How awesome is that? Then we have obviously the SkyWay advantages. These three are the top transportation systems that we are planning to make it happen, make it real. But the most profitable, I guess, would be this SkySpeed train, which could go with the speed up to 500 kilometers an hour with a performance of 500,000 passengers per day and more. I believe that could help us, not to be, packed in one train, or, kind of not be able to sit down for like 30-40 minutes. So hopefully this high-speed train will be an opportunity for us to travel, a long way in a nice environment. And then we have the urban SkyWay. I guess it's a unique infrastructure solution for towns, megacities, and the suburbs. And then we have cargo SkyWay. We do have two types, which would be one of them would be suspended and mounted. I guess it depends on the environment where we would need to reach, to underdeveloped territories. And obviously, the one on bottom right is our Unibike, which I think will be able to see at our InnoTrans trade show, which is going to happen in September in Berlin. I guess Mila will tell about that later. So what I've said to you so far, do you believe, or would you tell me that you would like to live in this city? By the way, that's in New York. I was there beginning of the year. I thought London is packed, but New York, oh my God, guys, that's crazy. You can't even, cross the street in, some random places. The cars there are like, they are next to each other, and it's day-to-day, situation for them. Or you prefer to live in this type of city? To be honest, I live in, I'm coming, my original country where I'm coming from is Latvia. And what I miss here in London is greenlands and, more fresh air. And I hope that in the future we can change that in any part of the world, because I guess this is the, place where all of us would love to live, would be able to walk around, or even, ride a bicycle, which I'm scared to do in London, because, the cars and, buses, I'm scared to be crushed. So I prefer to walk around or use, unfortunately, to train. I wish I could fly. So yeah, these are the two options that we have right now. So I mentioned this or this. I believe this is what we can do already today, but how we will do it, that's the question. So the company is using the crowdfunding. I believe most of you already know what crowdfunding is, but just to let you know, in a short sentence, this crowdfunding is using a small amount of capital from a large number of individuals to finance a new business venture. It allows also to bring investors worldwide together to release the one idea that they have common. So how does it work? It's very simple. Today you can use different platforms, such as Crowdcube or Indigo, Kickstarter, or in a SkyWay Invest Group. Crowd investing has created the opportunity for investors to raise hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars for anyone with the money, small investor, big investor, it doesn't matter, but to invest in new big thing. And what's in it for the investor? I guess once you invest, your money, you can get in return, company shares. How awesome is that? And just to give you an example, recently I did a bit of research to see what are the latest crowdfunding companies that have been, put on the market. And I was amazed how much money they have raised for watches such as Pebble, $20 million. That's crazy. And I guess they raised in a couple of years, or even maybe in 1 year, but basically from 2012. They fell actually to attracting traditional investors, so they used this platform, and it was successful. Or even, for guys, probably more interesting is Oya. It's a company that, releases video games, as I understand. Maybe you could correct me. And they raised, $8.6 million. What else can be there? Why can we do that? Because what we need, I hope you can see actually, guys, my full screen. But this is the project. This is the kind of baby project for us that we need to raise money, which is $200 million, to kind of create or make it happen, this Eco Techno Park. Without Eco Techno Park, we won't be able to do anything. It's going to be like an online shop, but basically you will be able to go there, you can test it, you can see your own eyes, you can touch it if you want, you can sit down and see that actually it's happening. Because it will be kind of a showroom for selling, SkyWay product. But what we need is, we need to raise this 200 million the investment. This is, to be honest, what we have done so far. So Eco Techno Park in October 2015. The dream just started, and this is Eco Techno Park July 2016. Can you see that? And these two, these things has been done without supporters, and we have done that with 300,000 investors, approximately. I believe this is like around the number, from 25 countries, and we have raised approximately 10.5 million so far. It sounds like a big number, but at the same time we are quite far from where we would love to be. However, from 25%, of all investors, the minimum we have is $50 and more. but we have an opportunity to unlock $70 billion worth contracts globally that has been verbally already kind of agreed. I said we are kind of far from where we want to be, but at the same time we are halfway anyway. So the company has 15 stages. And 15 stages means that each stage requires a certain amount of money or certain, part of the job to be done. So when the company started in 1978, it was more like on a, the research part. It was like technology development, finding, how we can do the things, what are the requirements. And in 2014, we started the engineering part, and you can see that in 2016, we are already in demonstration, and we are going towards the certification. Ever since, obviously, we've been able to raise funds with crowd investment, we've been moving forward rapidly. So hopefully, the 15 stages will be finalized by 2017, when the certification will be completed, and we will be, able to, I guess, take on board more and more projects. Because without that, we cannot move anywhere. So agreements so far from 2015 and 2016, we have 4 offices opened. Like basically, we have 4 main places or main points where we can go and talk to people and find, what are the opportunities. And those are Russia, Ukraine, in Britain, and Australia. The latest news and latest, I guess, the project in news is that Australia is led. In Australia, the office is led by Rod Cook, which is ex-transport chief in Australia. He has visited Belarus for, I think, 4 times, and each time he flies back to Australia with even more passionate and respected set of mind. He also brought with him a group of engineers and specialists in transportation industry. And to be honest, all of them were satisfied with what they had seen, and ensured that Mr. Hook, can actually go back to Australia and talk to ministers and builders. They have intended a test project in Australia. So SkyWay elevated trains are to build in Flinders University site to connect campus to the university, so the students may travel faster and cheaper to the uni. We have also recently signed a partnership with Oracle, which will provide full technical support of the transport line project on the territory of Flinders University in Australia. I think this is very important for us because Rod Hook is a very credible person, so we believe, that he knows what he's done. And what he's doing, so we are very happy to have him on board. We also we are planning to see him on a InnoTrans trade show in September. So this is one of the reasons why we would need to go there and maybe to talk to him to see what are the plans. But the last but not the least are the news that in Adelaide they have recently initiated Unibike track through the city. I guess more to come. And in May 2016, we have signed a verbal agreement, let's say, but also the documents with the Irish government. As I mentioned earlier, we do shape and tailor also the projects based on necessary needs of our clients. In this case, it would be the Irish government. Well, basically, they need to tell us what are the the certifications that they need in order to build this project in their country. However, I'm sure that in time you will find out about this project in more details, whether webinars, new channels, or media sites. And July 2016, we have the Russian project. It's quite recently when the Russian transport minister has acknowledged us as a new and innovative transportation technology after years for fighting it, and I believe it's like it could be around 40 years when Yunitsky was trying to implement this project in Russia. Hundreds of the specialists has visited offsite and construction sites in Belarus, and have, as I mentioned, have decided to give us a green light, like they have accepted this finally. So that the project in Russian territory is on a negotiation level. However, this information is also disclosed at the moment. More to come. We are excited to wait for those news and see, how we can, explore more and more opportunities. What is there for you? I guess I here will say thank you for your attention, if I can say that. I will give word back to Mila, and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much, Annette. It was a brilliant presentation. Well done. I think the first time is the hardest time. So you done your part. Well done. We should go and celebrate today for your initiation. I hope you guys enjoyed. And let's talk more about investment itself, latest news and promotions as well. For some reason, I'm not able to see questions. Usually, you guys have some questions during the presentation, but this time around, I don't see any questions unless we have something like there's something with our Citrix program. Otherwise, if you don't have any questions, that's brilliant. Well done, Annette. Perfect. Thank you, Harish. All right, let's continue with what is there for you, and also I'll keep my eye on the questions. And as usual, we'll answer them a bit more detail right at the end. So what is there for you? First of all, we have now the main promotion, which is the new package called Eco Technopark, which add 8% to the discount, which means that instead of their buying, let's say, for 500 units before, you could have bought only 65,000 shares. At the moment, you can have more than 100,000 or 100,010. So this discount allows us to increase the amount of share you will purchase, but at the same time, it is not 8% added to the total number of shares. This 8% is added to the discount. And this is actually for new people and as well as for people who already invest in technology. So this allows you to, this month only, this deal will expire at 22nd of August. Well, I keep saying April, 22nd of August. So this deal will expire. So if you have any new investors or if you invest yourself, this will be the best offer so far. Let me actually share with you some figures. I think that's what works better. Okay, here it is. So if today, let's say you invest $250, then usually you will get 27,500 shares only. Because discount is increased, and in total you will get 38,000 instead of 27. Do you see this? Do you see this difference? So that's why when people ask me, so it didn't, when you try to calculate, it didn't sum up. So it means that you calculate in the wrong way. So we're not increasing the number of shares, we're increasing the discount. And if you still would have a question after the presentation, I would be able to calculate with you and show you how it works. But basically, for new people, this is a really big opportunity. So imagine that you invest $500 today, right? So usually you would have got 65,000. By the end of this, till the end of this week, till 22nd, you would be able to get more, which means 110. And as Annette mentioned, these shares, they will be converted into dollars within 3 to 5 years. As soon as we build there at least 100,000 kilometers, this will allow us to claim that share price will be $1. It's very similar as if you, let's say, have let's say you have a shop and you're selling chairs, I don't know, furniture. It's good to have a shop. It's good that you have a product, but at the same time, you do need to have a clients. So all these promotions, which Annette mentioned earlier, all these agreements with Ukraine, with Belarus, with Australia, with Irish government, all these agreements are this all people are our clients. But at the same time, it is not enough just to have agreement. We need to make sure the transport is there, the transport is up and running. So that's how we cannot claim, and that will be wrong if you hear that someone was saying that you buy the shares or obligations, and within the year or so, these shares become dollars. It is not true, and it is not the case, and it doesn't work like this in investment world. You need to understand that for us to have this return on the investment, to have our 100,000 or millions, we all have different packages. We need to make sure that first of all we have clients, and second of all that these clients are actually building the roads. So as soon as we have 100,000 kilometers built, then the minimum price for the share will be $1, which means that if you today invest $500 and get 110,000 shares, as soon as we build 100,000 kilometers of road, which will be approximately in 3 to 5 years, this price will represent a dollar figure. Can you put pluses if you can all see this value, if you can understand this package very well now? Okay, perfect. Thank you, Harish. I was actually waiting for your plus. Now let's go back to the presentation. And actually, the reason why company decide to do this promotion is that every single payment is off now, apart from investing in directly to Belarus, which is bank transfer, or Visa, MasterCard. So for this inconvenience which might cause, company is happy to increase their discount, which is in return you will get more shares. So I ask you the question, would you rather to transfer the money to Belarus and pay extra, let's say between 2 to 3% on the top of the money you transferred, or you would rather to have almost triple amount, almost double amount of shares? I think the answer is quite obvious. You know, we're not trying to save here 2% of your money. We're trying to finance Ecotechnopark, which means that company have direct interest to finance Ecotechnopark as soon as possible because this is our main product. And at the same time, because of all the inconvenience it might cause, the company ready to share with you 8% of increase in discount, which in return works even better for you. Especially if you look on that figure, $500. I mean, it's almost double. So next time when you're going to complain about high percentages and that you need to put extra dollars to transfer, then think about the different sides. What do you get in return? And trust me, what you get now in return today is more than what you're worried about in terms of transferring your money fee. So that's pretty much it from my side in terms of this specific promotion, but we have more news to share. For people who is here just for the promotion, just for investment sake, that will be all for you guys. So you can take a break for 5-10 minutes and come back to me. I will share these. But those people who want to have a business with us, and for those people who want to actually earn money today, not within the next 3 to 5 years when company go to IPO, then please stay with me and I'll show you how we can earn money today and tomorrow and every day after that day. So we have this business opportunities option. We are the first company actually who put together a crowd investment or crowdfunding and multi-level marketing. Sometimes people, they're very skeptical about MLM because I guess in the future we heard lots of negative stories when about the pyramids and etc. But people need to be more aware about that. The difference between the pyramid and what we have now is that in pyramid you don't have any product. So in pyramid they sell an air. They sell something which you cannot touch, you cannot see, like you cannot physically have. In our case, we have Ecotechnopark, which Annette showed you. you can visit Minsk and touch Yunitsky or transport yourself. You can be there, you can see everything with your eyes. So for those people who try to tell you that it's all a pyramid or scam, well, they simply don't understand what is the pyramid. And the reason why we use multi-level marketing is that's because I don't know if you're aware about other crowd investment platforms, but actually how it works is people buy from people. So the more people you know, and if you see that it's good opportunities, you would usually naturally you would tell other people. So if today you want to buy, I don't know, iPhone, and you know the shop who sell original iPhone for the half price, I bet you that you will tell all your friends about that, and they will go there and purchase iPhone if they didn't have one. Why is that? Because this is the best. It's called word of mouth. This is the best tool, especially when you're a startup, and we are startup. There is no any other technology like this exists at the moment. We are the first company who put something like this, such a global project together. And we do this by using crowd investment. So Yunitsky and Habrato, they put together the plan where they can combine crowd investment and multi-level marketing, which from one hand allowed us to reach larger audience, and from another hand, we don't use company money to pay your referral fee. We have own system where we can produce this money ourselves and we share with you percentage which you earn. And that's what I want to talk to you today. And this is the second part of our presentation. So again, for people who just want to invest and take a break and come back, and for people who are interested in business, listen out very carefully because this is very insightful information. And this is only valid now. As soon as we go to the Eco Technopark, sorry, Inner Trans exhibition, which I'll tell you about a bit later, this might be not the option anymore. So this is an example of our marketing plan. So it works in very simple terms. If you are the person number one, you have a first level, second level, third level, and fourth level, which means that you can invite the people on each referral. If it's the line number one, you earn 50% commission on the sum of money what person invest. If it's level number two, then you earn 7%. If it's level number three, it's 5%, and so on. Also, the company has separate marketing plan, which you would be able to access in the back office if you want to read about business plan, a bit marketing plan in more depth. But just to give you an overview, so you can attract the people from your first line, and this example is taken on $100 example. So if you have 5 people under you who invest $1,000 each, you receive 15% referral, which represent 750 units, which is equal to $750. On your second level, if your first level invite another 5 people, then you earn 7%, which is represent of $1,750. And your third line, you have 5% referral, which means again, if your third line invest 1,000, then you earn 7,500. Not bad, right? So all this is because of the multi-level marketing scheme, which allows you from one hand attract to only first line only, and then your first line work with your second line, and your second line works with your third line. So it is like one and another and another and another. But again, it is not the pyramid, because in pyramid, the person who is in the top earning the most. Here it is not the case. So here the person who invites in the first line got 15%. So each person, if for example Annette invited myself, she earned 15% on me. But if I invite John, then I will receive 15% on John. So which means my earnings percentage-wise are same as Annette's. So we don't have this, the pyramid view where only people on the top, they succeed. And this is such a unique opportunity. I really wish I can put that into your head. And recently, I've been in touch with so many people with MLM background, sales background, and so many people, they now actually realize how big this opportunity is. So I really want to see this through. But also, till the 22nd, we have even better promotion. So I want you to keep your eye on the first line. You see here that if you invite 5 people, you earn 750, right? Let's have a look on the second slide. So here, if you invite only 2 people and they invest 1,000 each, apart from your 15%, apart from your shares, you earn $600, 600 units on the top. So if you calculate this, it will work almost as if you get one package, which worth of 1,000 free of charge, because you can earn $900 as a commission. I will repeat that one more time. So today you invite 2 people. Person 1 invest 1,000, person 2 invest 1,000. You will receive 15% on 1,000 twice, which will be $300. Plus the company give you 600 on the top. Just take it, So you will earn almost 1,000 yourself by attracting 2 people who invest 1,000. And the reason why we do this promotion is because we have InnoTrans exhibition, which I'll tell you later on about. And this is the key time for the company. We're looking for funding because we need to bring actual piece of transport on that exhibition. So that's why Yunitsky, he kindly agreed to do this promotion for 2 weeks only. And we are already today on 18th of August. So guys, you have only a few days left. Don't waste your time. Act now, because this sort of opportunities, they're not there every day. And again, if I go back to compare to our usual marketing plan, you see you need to bring 5 people here to earn 750. 5. Here, if you bring 2, you earn 600. Plus on the top, you get 15% of what they paid, which is $300. So this is just crazy. And we put the video together with Annette. It is available on our Facebook channel. I think I shared with you in a group. And I also put, I think, LinkedIn and other social media channels. They all has this video. So if you're really serious about the business, this is your time. And today I had 3 calls from people from different structures. And I know, as a matter of fact, that the bonuses will be sent them after midnight Moscow time. So if you do this promotion tomorrow, then after tomorrow midnight, you'll get your bonuses, which you can withdraw in your back office. Simple as. Can you put pluses if you fully understood this promotion and if you can really see why we're doing this and what benefits it can bring it to you? Okay. Okay, perfect. Let's talk about their next promotion, which is Partner EAP. Oops, sorry. Partner EAP. So again, this promotion is it is not for new people. This is for people who earn bonuses. The package Partner EAP can be only accessed from the bonus account. So if you don't have any bonuses in your account at the moment, or if you're a new person, unfortunately, this package is not for you. This will be only for people who has the bonus accounts, who has the money on those accounts. And actually, it's also worked quite well compared to the old packages we got. If you use your bonus money here on an example of $1,000, sorry, let's keep jumping. So $1,000, the discount will be $250, which means if you times $1,000 times discount, you will realize how much shares you got in the package, which is 250,000. So that's how you calculate the shares. You do multiply the number of the amount of money you want to invest. You multiply it with the discount, and that's how you can calculate how much shares you got in the package. So this is only for people who've got some bonus money available. Let's talk about the news, and I think I mentioned this so many times already, as well as Annette. So we have InnoTrans exhibition, which will happen in Germany between 20 and 23rd of September. We have lots of people who travel there, include myself and our team in London. We're definitely going to be there to support Yunitsky, and especially we are as the shareholders, so it is in our interest to be updated. It is our interest to be the first who see the technology, and it is in our interest to support Yunitsky. Also, little secret, we do have lots of big guys who will be there. And when I say big guys, I mean big investors, those guys who are ready to invest more than 100,000. Plus, we have the Irish government there. We will have people traveling from abroad. As far as I know, we have a few projects lying down in Africa as well as Europe. So we also have people from Asia who will travel specifically for that event. And the biggest news is that we'll have a road hook there as well. So I think it's very important to tell all big guys or the people who want to invest largely in this technology that the fact that we have a road hook and inner trans exhibition representing the SkyWay technology is so important because he's the first who introduced the technology in Australia, and he, if you look on his biography, he's ex transport minister. So he done a lots of projects back to Australia, and he really well known among the people there. So they respect him a lot, and that's why having someone like him attending the exhibition and presenting this technology is huge. Plus, we will have Andrei Havratov himself, who is the SkyWay CEO there, and we will have Viktor Baburin, who is the deputy CEO of SkyWay, also coming down for this event. So this will be a unique opportunity where you have all directors coming in one place. So do not miss this opportunity to bring your investors or people who are very keen on technology, and also for the first time ever, we would be able to see a real piece of transport there. So it is a huge thing. I don't know, like you need to be there if you're serious about this, and you need to be there if you want to support Yunitsky and his technology. What has been done, this actually been released only a few days ago. So we do have now, on the first picture, you can see it's Unibike. Now it is not complete yet, as you can appreciate, but this model will be completed by September. So an exhibition, we will have a real size unibike and unibus. So we will be able to see it ourselves, to touch it. And again, for people who think that it is all pyramid and it's not going to work, it is all dreams or pictures, they clearly don't understand what they're talking about. So this is happening right now, and that will be available for you if you're in Germany, in Berlin, to see and to be among the first people who can see this. Also, Yunitsky has some surprise for us. I have no idea what it is. This picture is available on the internet as well. I'm really excited to see. But if you listen video, he mentioned something about high speed transport. So I think they actually planning to put I think this is something related to high speed transport. Nevertheless, we still requires a lot of money to invest in Eco Techno Park. But even with this little money, he actually managed to do a lot. And I don't know if you're aware or not, but all engineers and what you can see from these pictures, it's rented by Yunitsky himself. So every single person, what they do is they create everything from scratch themselves. They cannot order a piece of Unibike from any other country because the technology is not existent. So all what you can see here, all the people who work, they're specifically hired by Yunitsky to do to create their string technology. And what you can see here is probably their third bit of the transport system, which I hope to see soon as well. We have a promo code which is valid for new people only. So if you have friends or family or other investors who might want to invest in technology, do share with them. This promo code is AUG minus DLW minus 100. And a person will receive an extra 100 shares plus 50 shares for the verification. And again, this promotion is valid till Sunday. It's actually in the mistake here, not Sunday 21st, but Sunday 22nd till midnight Moscow time. So it is 10 p.m. UK time. And I guess that's all from my side. Hope you enjoyed the presentation. If you have any question, this will be the right time to ask them. Okay, let's have a look if you have any question. Hi, Samuel. I will read the questions for you guys as well, so you can also understand what I'm answering. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense if I just answer the question. Samuel Santa here. I'm interested in trade fair. Can I attend as well? Of course you can, and you should. As I mentioned before, this will be the biggest opportunity, especially if you want to see all directors in one place, and you can see all other transport systems as well. And also, we actually will exhibit next to Hyperloop. Remember the first slide which Aneta shared with you? Hyperloop, Elon Musk will be there as well with his technology, but unlike his technology, ours already exists. So we have a big advantage. So make sure you're there. If you want to purchase tickets, I think it's cost only 60 euros. If you Google Yunitsky 2016 Berlin, you will be able to see the website, and you can just click and buy tickets for the trade show. Okay. Okay, sorry to worry. Hello from Rain Corrosion. Please, I'm late to the webinar and have opened my account. I see there's some sort of the gift. Perhaps I also have received a gift. Tell me, please, best wishes. I'm not sure. Maybe if someone invites you and you already have promo code, then maybe you have some. We have a present or gift. But usually, if you verify your account, which means you need to understand you're as their investor, you need to provide the company all your details because it is official company and all your details will be installed officially in the company register. So you need to provide all your details, include some personal information. We have online support. They actually working from 5 p.m. UK time till 1 o'clock in the morning. So if you struggle or if you need any help, you can ask them to give you advice how to fill up your profile. But otherwise, yeah, you have to fill up your profile in order to us to see who is the shareholder, and as well as to verify your account. And company gives you 50 shares as a gift. I didn't have any questions. Perfect. I love it. Do we need invitation letter from SkyWay for visa? Harish, I'm not sure because it is not their kind of SkyWay will present technology there, but at the same time they're not organizers. So if you look for a supporting letter for visa, then I'll recommend you to contact Unitrans themselves. They have lots of contacts online, and they can guide you and they can tell you who would be the right person. Sarah, if I get someone who is interested in investing but still sitting on the fence, would you be able to close them on me? To be honest, we don't do any hard close here, or we're not pushing people. Like we try to show them opportunity, and trust me, people, if they, I don't want to kind of sound mean, but if people understand at least a little bit about investment, they will appreciate this initiative. I'm more than happy, Sarah, to help you personally if you need. We can do Skype call where I can explain. But the best hit would be is to send this webinar, which will be recorded, send it to other person. We here are not talking about some, chit chat. We're showing you facts. The fact that exhibition is there, the fact is that we'll bring 2 pieces of transport. We have Eco Technopark in Minsk. It is the fact. So I don't know what else, what other proofs people need to see. So if they don't understand, maybe they just, maybe they're not the right people for us. But otherwise, I guess sending webinar would be the best option for you if you want to show the person all the facts, which maybe you don't have for some reason, but we do. Thank you so much, Rain Korosin. I'll do that for you. I'm on it. Great, thank you. Do you have any, Harish, do you have any special deals on 50K investment? Well, Harish, there's something we need to, we can discuss, but again, how would you understand how much the maximum discount is? You need to have a look, what is the maximum discount for the station number 7? We do have a business development plan, again, available online, and that's how you can calculate the maximum investment. And what we do is you divide the total number of shares divided by price, and you will be able to see what is the maximum discount will be. So if you need any help, we can talk through a bit more detail. John said, if they sit on the fence, tear the fence down. I love it. Very, very good advice. Samuel, what is the best way to send money into my account from Africa? I use international debit card though. Well, Samuel, I'm not sure if Visa or MasterCard is working from Africa. If not, then the best option and the only option at the moment is to do wire transfer directly to Minsk, to Belarus. So when you log in online, you need to select a plan first or investment. Then you go to your wallet, top up, you put there how much money you want to invest, and then you click bank transfer. System will automatically create an invoice for you, and then you need to go to the bank with this invoice, so you can do online. You just fill up their SWIFT, the company name, the company address, your account or your login name as a reference, and then you send the money internationally. It might take a few days, so if you want to be part of their promotion we have, then do it early tomorrow morning because we have only 3 days left, and international transfer usually might take up to 2 to 3 working days. Okay. Has payment by credit card issue from Oman and sort out? Harish, we need to double check all these questions with online support. I'm not the person who connect the credit cards, unfortunately. So I have no idea. Unless you have investor there who checked if payments is working or not, only then we can report back to support. I don't have personally any investors from Oman, so I have no idea if the payment is still working or not. But if you do have an investor, ask them to check credit cards. If they cannot make the payment, then report back to support, and we will try to get this sorted for you. Well, if you don't have any other questions, I guess that will be all from my side. Thank you very much to coming. I know I can see a few people from different countries, and I appreciate that it might be too late. So it's, I guess, it's the right time to say bye. Thank you very much for your time. Well done for Annette. I'm really happy that she done her first webinar. I think she done a great job. And I see you next week. Thank you very much. Yeah, I will record the webinar. I will send you the link. Thank you, guys.